Hello there, TikTok. This back and forth is not going to stop. Apparently, I need to go into this into more detail because Abby still doesn't get it. But I don't think that this is a lost cause. I think Abby might be able to be swayed. So I'm going to take her original video, I'm going to look at the last minute, and I'm going to explain why I'm making the claims I'm making. Let's have a look.
Something else I wish I see in every layer was diversity. I think when people hear diversify your reading, they think I want them to read every single genre by every single type of author. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no one believes that you mean that you should be reading every single genre by every type of author. Everyone knows that diversity is currently woke doublespeak for read races other than straight white men. They already know this. We know that it's woke dog whistle. If you did mean read every genre, read every type of author, you would actually be promoting diverse reading, and I wouldn't have a problem with you.
I just want you to diversify your reading within the genre you love.
Okay, now, this could be the case. Someone could be using diversity to mean something else in this regard. Instead of meaning read different genres and read different kinds of authors, they could mean read diversely within one genre. So read from different perspectives, read from different cultures, read from different experience groups, and that will give you a diverse subset of that genre. That's a fair statement to make. Now, it is this statement that Abby is claiming that she's making. She claims that she wants to push other cultures and other ways of thinking within one genre. That's what she's claiming she's pushing, and that's what I'm going to claim she is emphatically not doing. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now.
If you love fantasy and you go and look at your bookshelf and it's primarily white men who are writing the books you are reading, all I'm asking is that you go search out some non-white authors to read.
Now, did you hear that little pause before she said white men? She said, if it's primarily white men, there's a little venom there. That is the woke venom, because the woke left hate white men. They are racists, they are sexist, they are bigots, and they hate white men. Now, she doesn't hate white men, but she's part of the leftist woke background, because that's something that's pervasive on the internet, especially amongst young women. So she is constantly getting this barrage of woke nonsense. So she has internalized this hatred of white men and subconsciously pushes it as if it's some kind of pro-diversity thing. And then when she requests that you get something that is more diverse in her eyes, she doesn't ask for you to not read books from the Western canon, not read English American literature from affluent middle class backgrounds. She doesn't say, okay, instead of reading just that, why don't you seek out other cultures? Why don't you seek out Chinese literature, Arabian literature, African literature, South American literature, literature from countries that has different backgrounds, different cultural norms, different religions, different things that they can draw upon. She doesn't do that. She specifically says non-white. Non-white isn't a culture, it's an exclusion of people based on skin colour. It's fucking racism.
And how I do this is I go and I search. I literally will search Black, Indigenous, or other people of color fantasy. I scroll through the videos, I follow those people, and that's how I keep my FYP diverse. It's honestly very simple.
You openly admit it here. You don't search for other cultures, you search for Black, Indigenous, and other people of colour. What colour are you talking about? You're talking about skin colour. You are judging people based on skin colour. That is racism. Do I need to draw it in fucking crayon for you? You do not judge people based on culture. You do not judge people based on their upbringing. You don't judge people based on their experiences. You judge people based on their skin because you're a racist. You're a racist because you have internalized this woke overcorrection where because white people generations ago were overprivileged, in Western society, you now feel the need to overcorrect and import as much other cultural material as possible, but instead of actually importing other cultures, instead of finding books from East Asia or Africa or South America or other areas where they have different cultures, instead you just focus on the most ephemeral, the most superficial aspect of a person, their skin colour, and you buy books based on that. Not only that, you buy books by Americans who just happen to have black skin. That is not reading diversely, that's your same fucking culture. Note also the pandering here. The disability and LGBTQ plus note in text here that is specifically there to virtue signal to other marginalised groups. As a bisexual and a heavily disabled man, you don't get to use my labels just to virtue signal and make yourself feel better. Right? That's not something you get to do. Yeah? If I write a novel, you don't get to read it because it's by representation or disabled representation because I happen to have labels that have fuck all to do with my writing. You are again being a bigot.
And that is something I wish we saw on every layer. Yes, I wish every layer acknowledged their faults because no layer is without faults. And I wish they would diversify their reading, and I wish they would critically engage.
You claim you wish every layer of Booktok acknowledged their faults, because every layer has their faults. Your fault is rampant bigotry. Why don't you acknowledge it? You're not going to, though, are you? Nah. You're not going to. Because you can't bear to admit that you were wrong. You don't have the humility inside you, do you? Let's see if I'm wrong. I hope I am. Maybe you'll realise that what you've been doing has been racist all along. And maybe the intention behind diverse reading, the idea of actually exposing yourself to other cultures, is something that you'll take seriously. Because of the two of us, you read woke bullshit perpetuated by political leftists for virtue signalling. I actually read diversely. You're the racist. I'm the one speaking up for marginalised groups. And you just can't handle that, can you?